Good morning, folks. This is Martin, and this is Stigs' new bioactive Vivarium build. Video number 3, possibly 4. Not certain, I'll have to have a look. Right, before we start, a warning. I'm not wearing any trousers. Right, secondly, I'm currently self-isolating, awaiting a COVID test result. So to be honest, if I start coughing, start hacking, whatever else, turn blue, and basically just generally expire, just turn the lights off on your way out, please. So this is excuse me, I've got polystyrene everywhere. Right, so bioactive enclosure. Right, I'm going to talk about substrate first. So we're going to start off at the bottom. Right, we have a 5 foot, 2 foot by 2 foot vivarium. Then what have I done? We have a tray that I've made out of plastic protection sheet. Substrate, right. I was getting a bit confused with substrate. Right, basically you need a bottom layer of substrate, which is made out of multiple layers, and a top layer of substrate, which is made out of multiple layers. I've got a bucket on the go at the moment, or a big tub on the go at the moment, with what's going to be it's going to be the basis for my I can't remember if it's going to be the bottom or the top. But what we got? No, it's going to be the top. So what we got in there? We got a bit of play sand. We got a bit of topsoil. We got a bit of coir, which I originally had when I first set Stigs Vivarium up. There's a couple of dubia roaches in there. There's some Mario worms in there. We also have some lovely sphagnum moss, which arrived the other day, and that's actually beautiful. Oh, it really is. I think I got that from Northumberland Moss, I think it was called. I'll have to check. But this moss turned up in pristine condition. There's baby moss bits in there. It's awesome. And to be honest, I'm gonna use a lot of that. I really do like that, and that's brilliant. I'm hoping to grow a little bit from a couple of bits of the baby moss I had. And then yesterday I had some lovely earthworms turn up, which I basically just chucked in there. Let them get on with it. I mean, it's going to be probably another 2-3 weeks before this. Well, certainly probably another 2 weeks before this vivarium is completely set up. So chuck the earthworms in there, let them get on with it. Now, ideally, I really want to have the substrate in the vivarium by the end of next week at the latest, or maybe the week after. I'm not sure. I've got some. I'll talk about cleanup crew in a moment, but I've got some. I've got some blue or orange wood lice type things coming, and I think it's 15 adults. And the idea is I'm going to stick them in a tub and basically let them have rampant insect sex. Apparently they're a really good source of protein for Stiggy, and they're really good at cleanup crew as well. So obviously got to be a bit careful what I put in there with them though, because apparently they will eat anything. So they'll eat mold, they'll eat fungus, they'll eat all sorts of rubbish. So really looking forward to them. I've got to get some more tubs, to be honest. I could really do with some slightly larger takeaway tubs. So shout out to my mum there for providing me with some takeaway tubs. But I'm not, pleased to know, Mum, I'm not using those to keep insects in. So at the moment I've got like a zillion, seems like I've got a zillion plastic tubs that obviously insects come in. So sadly they're not going to really be big enough for what I want. So I might have to have what I could really do with some ice cream tubs. I think that's what I could really do with. But as I don't have ice cream and I'm not allowed to go out and get any at the moment, I'll have to do without. Right, then we go to the backing. Well, all I can say regarding the background is I'm making a 3D background out of polystyrene. And as you can imagine, I've got polystyrene everywhere. And if you've seen, there's a couple of videos I've already done about the polystyrene. And it's coming on quite nicely. And I'll actually turn around and show you the camera in a minute, and you can see the back of it. Some guys have put some really great pictures of their setups on Facebook. on one of the groups that I'm on, and they're amazing. It just keeps giving me ideas, and to be honest, I'm wishing I had a 7 or 8 foot vivarium to include all these ideas in. So I'm going to turn the camera around. So many apologies if you get my reflection in the telly. You probably won't, because I'm wearing no trousers, and to be honest, I ain't putting any on today. I don't need to go out. I'm not allowed out, so trousers ain't going on. Running around. So there we go. So as you can see, you're getting a bit of a mess. So there's my blue tub, which has got the beginnings of the substrate on. There we go. Let's get up, which is a job in itself. There you go. As I say, more polystyrene glue, more bits. We're halfway through installing the light in, and I'll go into that in a minute or two. Let me get up. There we go. Oh look, these are really good. Casa Smart Wi-Fi power strips. They are brilliant. Each socket acts as a smart plug. So basically, I've already set one of these up, which will have the thermostat on it. It's also going to have the white Python lights on it. This one down here, that's going to have the main UVB lights. Because I'm using a Jungle Dawn light and a T5, you basically just need the one plug. You can actually plug it up to 8 units on those T5 units, which is really, really good. So to be honest, if you had a lot of vivariums, you could basically plug eight there, probably 4 good sized vivariums on one plug socket. Obviously that's the advantage of LED. Obviously we've got cables. I've got cables coming out of everywhere. I've got bits of bark. Yeah, I've got glue. Like I say, pro ceramic lamp holders and kitchen towel and all sorts of bits. So what we got here? Right, so tweezers. Oh, the tweezers are awesome. Definitely need tweezers. And like I say, these are spare cables. So I'll just chuck those over there for the moment. Right, so in our tub that you can see, I have got here some yummy bits. Now this is all clamped down with clamps. Right, so what have we got in there? We've got a bit of banana peel. The reason we've got banana peel in there is I know I've got some Morio worms in there, and they absolutely love banana peel apparently. And like I say, I've got earthworms in there. There you go, that's where the earthworms are in there somewhere. I don't know if we can find any. I need to get... Oh, you've got back to me again. There we go. So we've got some... this is our lovely sphagnum moss. Look at that. That's beautiful. I've given that a moist mist. There we go. Look at this. Lovely, juicy worms. We're just letting them get on and burrow inside there. Bit of David Bellamy here. I've got some oats in there as well to feed all the critters that are in there at the moment. And we've got sort of a layer of sand in there and stuff as well. So that's absolutely... This sphagnum moss is just beautiful. That's fresh. Oh, that's good enough to eat. That really is. So that's going to be... I can't remember which layer I said this is. Yeah, I think this is going to probably be the bottom layer, I think. No, top layer, sorry. This is going to be part of our top layer. So I'm just going to cover that up again, just in case. You know, I think I've got a couple of dubia roaches in there. I've got some Morio worms in there. So I'm out of focus again. So I've got some Morio worms in there. Obviously, Morio worms eventually turn into darkling beetles, which crawl, and again, are themselves a really good clean-up crew. So it keeps going out of focus. I will apologise. I'll just put the clamps back on there. So I don't want anything escaping, basically. So I'm getting a bit paranoid about that. I'm going to put the lid on again. So there we go. So that's part of our... Did I say top substrate? This is part of our... That's part of our bottom substrate, I think, if I remember rightly I said. Right, moving swiftly off. This is the... Oh, look at that. I don't know, we can't seem to get this to focus. I don't know why, I've done something wrong. Can't zoom in or out in this mode. So let's go around again. There we go. Oh, there we go. Have no doubt, this is Stigs Vivarium. So there we go, Stig. And what I've done basically, I've already done a video on this. Bits of polystyrene that I've basically melted with a soldering iron. I'm waiting for a delivery of... I'm getting out of breath, you see. This is this bloody... Possibly this COVID crap. Oh, dropping stuff everywhere. Now, the idea last night, I did try and glue this. So I think that's sort of like almost glued in. But we have got some silicone coming later on. So we're going to silicone all this in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to apply a mix of mortar. Now this is something I prepared earlier. Now this is a paper clay mix that I've basically just moulded. So all it was mushed up paper, a bit like paper mache, and PVA glue, and we let that dry, and then using a trusty paintbrush I made up a watery mortar mix. As you can see, it's still drying out, and basically I just painted it on, and leave that to dry. And that's what we're going to do with our rocks, and they're all going to be glued on, painted possibly. I'm not sure what colour we're going to paint it. You know, to be honest, your world's your oyster. But it's just like supposed to be an arid background, so I'm thinking browns, I'm thinking oranges, some gold in there, maybe some silver highlights, and obviously we've got our Stig. Yeah, there we go. Don't ask me why I did that, but there we go. It's Stigs Vivarium. This bit here, not really. I've not been happy with this, so that's probably going to go. I don't like it. But what I'm going to do is we're going to possibly make a nice ramp up there. We got our tree. I've got some beautiful bits of I think it's Welsh slate, I'm not sure. It's slate from somewhere, and it looks really good. So I've got some nice bits of slate. One bit going to go there, another bit there, some plants, and we're going to get on it. So that actually looks better as an arch, to be honest. That looks better as an arch. So we might, there you go, you just improvise as you go along. Right, so I'm going to move myself around to the lights. Now, I think I said the other day I've already started to install the lights. What we've got, I've got one white Python light in already. What's a white Python light? It is basically a white, this is a white LED light. These are designed for snakes, other reptiles. You can have like I think they do a white, a blue. I think they do a red as well. Bearded dragons can't do red light, so we're not thinking about it. So this is bright white, and we've got another one which is going to go. We've got another one that's going to go there. That's going to enhance our colour. Here we have our T5 Pro. I've already installed the lights with that, and we've also got our Jungle Dawn here. Now, as you can see here, plugs into here, through the Jungle Dawn, out into the T5 Pro. I'm going to use the word anal. I'm a bit anal about cables. I don't want cables dangling down. So I've got some cable trunking here. And basically, I'm just going to bury the trunking in there. I'm just going to go back over here and grab one of these lights. Again, that's got thermostat as well, and more polystyrene. So what we're doing to heat this? We're using 275 watt Arcadia lights. So I'm going to have one here and one where my hand is. I'm just going to go, and I've got more cable trunking. And I think that's going to be it then. Yeah, so we've got one there, lights, heat, there we go. So that's basically what our lighting is going to be. Now, just to show you how bright these Jungle Dawn lights are, I'm going to plug it in. Wait for the bang. Right, so we'll plug this in. Right, plug it in and switch it on. I will warn you, it's bright. Wow, look at that. That can be seen from outer space. That's going to chuck out loads of heat. We've got our two vents that I've bodged together. And that's going to provide light for the plants, give them the right light spectrum. And then we've got our UVB light there for our main reptile to bask in. So there we go. So that's how we're doing at the moment. I think these UVB lights, I think they take a while to, not quite sure how it works, but there we go. So I think they probably take a while to warm up. So that's how we're doing at the moment. So that's me. I'll turn myself around again. So like I say, that's me. Out of breath. Still waiting for my COVID test to come back. Still doing bits slowly but surely. Stay tuned. TTFN, ta-ta for now.